How would you describe True Blood to someone who's never seen it? I know there's a million seasons out in the States already, and we're kind of a bit behind over here, but if someone's never seen it, what would you say to them?
The Japanese have invented synthetic blood, and vampires have come out and said, we no longer need to feed on you, the humans, so we can drink that synthetic blood and everything can be marvellous. So bars start stocking the synthetic blood, and slowly vampires come out of their coffins and going into bars and living amongst the humans, obviously at night. So our story is about, and that blood is called True Blood, and our story is about one of those bars where they're stocking it, and our lead character is a barmaid called Suki Stackhouse, who is a telepath, and halfway through the first episode, having met all of the villagers, the people that she, is close to, in walks a vampire, and it's the story of how the town and her and he react to his arrival.
And obviously the novels came beforehand, but aside from the success of them, what do you think it is that's made True Blood a success in the States?
I mean, I think what has made it work in the States is the fact that Alan Ball, who is our creator and resident genius, took the idea of the books, which are based solely around the Suki Stackhouse character, and created the 6 characters that kind of propel the drama forward. So you're not only watching Suki's story, you're watching 6 other characters' stories, and so you never get bored. There's always something to see, and it's sexy, and it's dark, and it's twisted, and it's funny, and it's kind of like, if you take away the vampire aspect or any other aspect of it, if you were making a drama, it's kind of where you'd start, as a model, I think.
There's also an awful lot of nakedness in it. How does it?
There is a lot of nakedness. There's a lot of sex.
Does it bother you to film that kind of stuff?
As a young actor, you are ordinarily, from your 20s to your 30s, you're usually playing the young character who is the love interest, and the sort of, in most dramas, the main drama is about something else, but there's always a love interest in there, and I did a lot of that through my 20s and into my 30s, and so I've done a lot of sex stuff. So kind of, when I read it, first thing I think is, when am I going to be getting my kit off? When have I got to start going to the gym? The first thing I do when I see the day out of day's schedule for the episode is, when am I in the buff? When do I have to stop eating the pork pies and start eating the egg white omelettes?
And does it kind of help that with you and Anna being an item that most of your sex scenes are with her?
Obviously, Anna and I weren't an item when we started shooting, but the fact that we does. I mean, I think it benefits the show because it makes our scenes. We never want the scene to look the same as it has done before. We never try to shoot a sex scene or a love scene in any way the same way, which is a difficult thing to do. But I think it does help because it's not like we sit at home and go, you put your hand here, and we don't do that. But we do talk about it, and we try to find ways to make it more interesting for the viewer.